Talk about a hypocrite. Mayor Adams of New York City takes the cake. He said Governor Abbott sending illegals to sanctuary cities was inhumane and a political ploy. Now he's giving free tickets for them to come back to Texas. Doesn't he realize they can be arrested as soon as they step off the bus? He doesn't care. He doesn't have to take care of them. Those illegals don't want to spend another winter in New York. But I got to give the state of Arizona credit for following the lead of Texas. Now we just need New Mexico to get on board. This is Dark Star 44.
Another major proposition we've been watching is Prop 314. This would make illegally crossing the border a state crime in addition to a federal crime. It would also stiffen penalties for fentanyl sales cases and criminalize using false documents for benefits.
The border, of course, a top issue in this election. And ABC 15's Amelia Fabiano watching the results quite closely overnight and now sharing what this does mean for the people of Arizona.
Yeah, so here's what we're looking at right now for those numbers. Prop 314 is passing with a yes vote from voters, about 63%, just under 63%. They're voting yes. So this means local and state police could be able to arrest migrants suspected of illegally crossing the border from Mexico outside those official ports of entry. This could also allow state judges to order their deportations. Before, that would only be a federal power, right? So this also protects those who enforce the law from civil lawsuits here in Arizona. None of this, though, will be enforceable immediately. A violator cannot be prosecuted until a similar law in Texas or another state has been in effect for 60 consecutive days. So this means the proposition actually might also not go into effect at all, as that law does remain tied up in court in Texas. We saw state lawmakers debating about this earlier in the year, back in September. Opponents of the proposition argued it would harm Arizona's economy and reputation, as well as lead to maybe racial profiling. Advocates, meanwhile, saying this is necessary to secure our southern border.
Prop 314 will make our communities less safe because it will divert our limited local police officers to duplicate the job of Border Patrol.
There are people smuggling drugs like fentanyl, which are killing our children, and they're human smugglers bringing in women for prostitution. These are the only people that we're targeting with respect to the police.
Now, other provisions in this proposition, though, don't depend on similar laws outside Arizona. So, for example, the measure passing immediately makes selling fentanyl that results in a person's death a felony, punishable by up to 10 years in prison now. It also makes it a crime for non-citizens to submit false documentation when applying for a job or trying to get benefits from local, state, and federal programs. So, Kaylee, Nick, this one's kind of complicated. It's got a bit of legal jargon in it, and we're also waiting to see what happens in those other states, especially Texas, to see if this could even happen here.
Well, thank you for making sense of it, because I think a lot of voters, and we were hearing this last night, they were taking time as they were voting, just trying to make sense of it all. Thank you.